Hey, what's up? I am Clay Kaytis, and this is Now Go Make a Movie. I cover a lot of this in other videos, so this is just a quickie to point to when people say, well, let me tell you, I've spent most of my life making movies for over 20 years. I was a Disney animator where I worked on almost every film from Pocahontas to Frozen. And in 2013, while I was animating on Frozen, I was approached to direct the Angry Birds movie, my first film. Honestly, I was actually sad to leave Disney after all those years. It was a pretty great place, but this was my shot, or slingshot. So I quit my job and I got teamed up with Fergal Riley, and together we really did direct the hell out of that first Angry Birds movie. And despite all odds, we are still friends today. A true Hollywood ending. After that, in 2017, I worked with Illumination and Universal Theme Parks to direct a ride. It was cool. It was The Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash. They added that off the leash part after I left, but I think it was a good call. Off the leash. Then in late 2017, I got hired to direct my second movie and my first live action film, and that's The Christmas Chronicles, starring Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. It really was quite the education because it was literally the first time I had ever professionally directed real people, actors, in front of a real movie camera. Seriously, my previous experience was this from high school.
You call that a sword? Yes.
It was a true trial by fire, as I spent over $60 million to make this movie. And luckily, it turned out pretty good. It was a big hit for Netflix, and it makes their top 10 every Christmas, which is great to see. So I guess I passed the live action test. Then in 2019, when I was looking for my third movie, something really special showed up, and that was to direct 2 Peanuts specials for Apple. And being a big animation nerd and a big Peanuts fan, that was a bucket list dream come true project for me. And it really did help COVID fly by. I was busy the whole time. It was great. After that, in 2021, I directed A Christmas Story Christmas, which is the sequel to one of my favorite movies of all time, A Christmas Story. Wait, isn't it weird that I directed a Christmas movie and then I directed another Christmas movie? Well, not if you know anything about Hollywood, because they love repetition. So if you've done one, they think you want to do that for the rest of your life. So I get a new Christmas movie script every month. I've read every which way to imperil and then save Christmas that you can imagine. So please stop sending me Christmas movies. If I want one, I'll let you know. So, anyhow, A Christmas Story Christmas came out on HBO Max, where you can enjoy it all year long. So go give it a watch, knock yourself out. And then there were the famous Hollywood strikes, which we are still being punished for, followed by over a year of me taking care of my dad until he sadly passed away. So now I'm back out there looking for my next big thing.
The lone director searches the wilderness for his next solitary meal. Ah, there it is. The hot dog. Delicious.
Essentially, directing is you make a thing and then you search for the next thing to make, and you just repeat that over and over again. Unfortunately, I think a recurring theme here will be that a huge part of directing is finding that next job. Yeah, I'd say about 80% of directing is finding the next job. And if my history is any indication, I'm sure that my next job will be something that I am not expecting, but that is sort of the fun of it, so it's cool. So that's my career so far, 20 years of animating at Disney, followed by 13 years of directing a bunch of different really fun stuff. Now, why would I want to Now Go Make a Movie, and why should you care? Well, I watch tons of videos online about filmmaking, about cameras, directing, acting, cinematography, editing, visual effects, behind the scenes stuff. And I realized that I actually have a ton of experience that might be interesting to people who like all that stuff too. Maybe someone like you. Maybe you're in the place I was 30 years ago. You want to make your way into film, whether it's animation or live action, and you wouldn't mind hearing some horror stories and some tales of glory by someone who's done it. That's me. Well, back when I did my first animation class, I had no idea how to do any of this, so don't worry if you don't have a clue. It can all be learned, and maybe what I have to share will help you get there too. It will be off the leash. So if this sounds interesting to you, please smash that sweet ass subscribe button and leave a comment that I will never respond to. I'm kidding. If you're nice, I'll respond. If you're an asshole, you get nothing. Now, go make a movie.